I'm Jerry Karen with iRobot. We're here at 2011 CES, and I'm going to demonstrate for you the Scuba 230 floor washing robot, which we're introducing here at the show. So this little guy is based on feedback that we got from our customers at Wet Floor Care, who said they wanted a robot that would get into those hard-to-reach spaces, in particular around the fixtures in the bathroom. And so you see he's going to go back there now. So what we did was we put a challenge up to our engineers. Hey, how can you make the product smaller and give a smaller diameter to make it fit in these spaces? And they were able to do that. They reduced the diameter to 6.5 inches. Still, that's the same height at the top level as the highest point on the Scuba 300 series, which is the top of the Archon. And the way they accomplished reducing the diameter was through referred to as an active reservoir system. And when you first, so let me kind of explain that here with the robot. So, in order to use the robot, you pop open the fill door, put it under your faucet, fill it up with water, close the door. It has the same sort of scrub system that you see in the Scuba 300 series, where it sprays down clean solution, it scrubs it, then it picks it up with a squeegee in the back. I don't think I've closed this door for you. I left it open. That's the problem. It's dripping. And so as the clean solution is put down, dirty solution is picked up by the squeegee in the back, and that dirty solution goes into the same volume where the clean solution is, but they never mix like they might have with a mop that goes in a bucket, right? And that's because the active reservoir that's full of clean solution shrinks as it's put down on the floor, leaving room for the dirty solution to come in.
So is that like a flat horizontal partition or something?
I can show you here. So it's like a bladder type of design. You can see there's still a lot of clean solution in that. Right? So that shrinks as the clean solution comes out, leaves space around it for the dirty water to come in. Okay? And so that's how we get the smaller diameter. And also by changing, shrinking down a lot of the mechanical parts inside as well. So it's like, you make a smaller cell phone, you make a smaller touchpad. It's a real engineering challenge from a system standpoint. System design standpoint.
Oftentimes, making things smaller also involves compromises to efficiency or effectiveness. So how does this compare to a full-size Scuba?
So one of the things, so the Scuba 300 series has, that this doesn't have, the additional vacuum up front. So with a Scuba 300, you can put it on a floor, it vacuums as it mops the floor as well. In the case of the Scuba 230, we don't have that vacuum system, so you have to sweep before you use it. I actually use my Roomba first. I'll put my Roomba in and use that to sweep up the floor, and then I'll put this in and finish the job for mopping. So I'd say that's probably the biggest trade-off in the difference in the performance. And also this does a smaller square footage as well, right? So the max square footage on the Scuba 230 is about 150 square feet, which is great for bathrooms, small kitchens, foyers, mudrooms, things like that.
What size is the demonstration area here?
Oh boy, let's go back to my grade school math. Let's see, that looks like about 4 feet by about 10. It's probably what, 50 square feet, maybe something like that.
So it can clean about.
So yeah, so that's a good question. There's a short and a long cycle. If you hold the button down when you press the clean button for about 4 seconds, it'll go into a short cycle, which will do up to 60 square feet in 20 minutes. So this area in about 20 minutes. Or you can use the regular cycle, just pressing the button once, and it'll do up to 150 square feet in about 45 minutes.
So does this Roomba have the same iAdapt navigation technology?
It does. It does. It has iAdapt responsive cleaning technology, exactly, for the same reason. Also, water is a great dissolver of sorts, right? Like with the 300 series, after the squeegees up the dirty water, there's still a fine solution of water that's left behind it. We actually spray a little bit more water on the floor to let it sit there and soak up the harder, the tougher stains. So when it comes back, because of iAdapt cleaning technology, it's going to come back and do multiple passes. Some of those particles will be loosened up more, and it'll pick them up better in a second.
So you leave the floor a little bit wet on purpose?
Yes, early on in the cycle, and then we pick up more water as we go through the cycle.
And does this have any docking options like the Roombas?
In this case, generally floor mopping is more like an activity where you go to just do it and then you walk away. So in this case, no, it's something that you plug in when you're done. There's not a dock where it sits out.
And what's the pricing and availability?
So this will be available spring of 2011 on irobot.com, and the price is $299.99, and that includes our Essentials kit as well, which has 3 removable bottom plates and an additional virtual wall as well. So we recommend with typical usage to swap out the bottom plate once every 6 months. So that's about 2 years worth of bottom plates that come with the product to begin with.
Great, thank you.